council members who are here. It's a real full vote today out there, which is good. I guess one short of it, but I'm sure we'll get the full house back. I want to thank you also for the introduction of this proposal. As I've said many times before to this committee and elsewhere, local parks in some of the wealthiest parts of the city are doing very, very well. And that is in many respects to the credit of the Conservancy and the largest conservancies in the city. But the impact is that those who live near these parks don't see in their daily lives the broader impact of disinvestment in the park system that has occurred over the last many decades. And without the wealthiest and most powerful parts of the city understanding the crisis that we have in parks funding and parks equity, it's been very difficult to find a solution. I think we all agree that we cannot let some parks fall behind, some parks have community input, while others thrive, while others are true community-city partnerships. And when we started to focus on this nearly 2 years ago, it was clear there was a limited understanding and scant public data about exactly what role it is the conservancies play in the system overall. This bill would provide important information to that end, and that's a big deal. Beyond the obvious benefits of transparency, it also would force stakeholders to truly understand the costs and the stark realities of government disinvestment. The conservancies are playing a very important part in maintaining these parks that also are not getting enough public money. And a reminder of the extent to which they've been forced to fill government funding gaps is important for their role and to understanding the overall parks equity and parks funding crises. And this information will certainly identify some of the system's failures, but what it doesn't do is link individual conservancies to the larger system or provide funding to make up for the gap that under-resourced parks are faced with. Significant public dissemination and discussion of the information is a crucial piece of this proposal. So it serves the goal of allowing the public, elected officials, advocates, conservancies themselves to understand the impact different conservancies have, identify who's doing more with less, who's stretching that dollar to have the most significant impact for their park goers, and what are the most efficient and effective ways to improve parks throughout the system, whether the parks have conservancies or not. However, I do need to point out, while this bill is an important step for transparency, and with true public focus will also help link the system, it need not be passed for conservancies to play a more meaningful role in expanding the impact of the Mayor's Community Parks Initiative, which the conservancies have clearly expressed their enthusiasm to do. The CPI announcement on October 7th, we were there together, it was a great day. The mayor was clear in his commitment to, quote, turn to the major parks conservancies and ask them to make a contribution as part of this process. I look forward to that voluntary role for large conservancies becoming a reality soon, and being fairly reflected in the data if this proposal before us today is passed. Because certainly credit and an understanding of the way in which conservancies are voluntarily linking to the entire system is an important part of the overall picture. I look forward to working with the mayor, Commissioner Silver, of course you, Chair Levine, Councilmember Cohen, and others who we've been doing a lot of partnership with to continue to push forward the issue of parks equity and to really once and for all take care of the parks funding crisis so that we're not trying to figure out how to rearrange what is insufficient, but instead how to take what is sufficient and spend it in the best possible way for every neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator.
Here you go.